I doubt very much that this was in the script. Gehi chooses to go cross-field. England are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Madueke. It's a quick ball upfield. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Solot. And here's Haaland. Bellingham. England already trailing and we've barely begun. Rice. Stones. And he goes cross-field. James is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Clipped into space. Ryerson. Quality ball. O'Reilly. Gordon. Quarter of an hour played. England are behind here despite their domination of possession. Very nicely done. There are a few waiting for it. Defending of the desperate variety. He is just caressing the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Gehi. Gehi forwards and with intent. Bellingham. Kane. Now it's Madueke. Madueke, that's a delicate pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bellingham. And here's Kane. Lofted upfield. Now it's Haaland. Haaland played out towards the right wing. O'Reilly is the guilty party there. The shot! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
O'Reilly.
Gordon. O'Reilly. Moved on forwards. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Madueke, and he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Madueke. And here's Kane. Gordon. Gordon! Now it's Haaland. Ryerson. Oh, there's a probing ball. O'Reilly. Rice. Stones. O'Reilly. Bellingham tries to dink it through. And the shot! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
England, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Anderson. Gordon. O'Reilly. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's hoisted clear. Gahey. Bellingham. Solot, aim forwards. Stones. And it's O'Reilly. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
And that's been repelled. O'Reilly. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Solot. Bellingham. Half an hour played now. And here's Gordon. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, this looks sharp. Anderson is there, and he can get that clear. Rice. Anderson. Anderson shifted upfield. Bellingham. Gordon. Gordon laid out to the left flank. Thinks one through. Madueke. And that pass just didn't quite work. Stones. Anderson. James. Yehi. Oh, it's come loose. James. Gordon. We expected better, and so did he. Kane! Goal, England! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
James. And it's James. Oh, nice touch. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Cleared away. O'Reilly. Now then, the ball's come loose. O'Reilly is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's lofted through here. A chance for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Gordon. Kane. Cuts out the pass. Could move up a gear here. That's really well manoeuvred. Lobbed in behind. Now it's Solot. It's a goal kick. Solot. Ryerson moved on forwards. And the shot's shot at goal! It's in! They are right back in business! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Kane, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Bellingham. Succumbs to the pressure. Berger. Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's going to go a long way. Ryerson. And it's played forward. Haaland. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Climbs up big! And he thumps it clear. Aim forwards. Kane. James. England getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Oh, nicely intercepted. Have it back and can go again. Berger forwards and with intent. Madueke. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It's a promising position. Now that's well seen too. Kane has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And he's there to get it away. Gordon. Bellingham. Gets it away. And the first 45 minutes are up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Norway kick off the second half.
England clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aim forwards. James. Bellingham. Gordon! Gordon! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Madueke. Moved on forwards. Now it's Haaland. Haaland spread out to the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Keeper's got good distance on that. Driven forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Anderson. And it's played forward. And here's Gordon.
Gordon really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That has been cut short. Ryerson. Ødegaard. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Sørloth. And he's got his cross in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Clearly not happy with that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Sørloth looking to get on the end of this. It's run loose here. Can he deliver? Rice gets good distance on it. Gordon. O'Reilly. Sørloth. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, the clearance is short. Anderson. Bellingham. James. Madueke. James. Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. Haaland. James.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Ødegaard attempts a clearance. Ryerson. Haaland, now he's off and running. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. Haaland, oh, good spread. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Anderson. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Moved on forwards. It's come to nothing. Pickford sends that a long way. And it's James. And here's Madueke. England have a free kick. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? England have themselves a chance from the spot. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Aim forwards. And here's Sørloth. Berger. Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Berger. Ryerson. Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Does really well to win the ball there. That's a cute ball. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. Now this could be... Goes to finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's really well manoeuvred. Madueke. Anderson. James. Yehi gently done. And here's Kane. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Kane being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
It's Kane! He scores! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
England go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. And here's Haaland. Haaland! He's got a goal!
goal. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. That's really good energy being shown by some of those forwards out there, keeping that defence honest.
Absolutely.
One straight pass, that might be all they need here.
Played towards the other side. That's been drilled forward. And it's played forward. Kane. He's through here. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! They scored!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. That has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Madueke wins the duel this time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Gordon. Nice physical challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's picked it up out wide. That wasn't the greatest of balls. So here comes the substitution. O'Reilly. Aim forwards. Oh, that's neat. Cross to the back post. Well read, and the danger is averted. O'Reilly. Gordon. Gordon looking to run onto it. Muscular approach does pay off here. Up towards the front line. Danger averted for now. Gordon. Rice. Oh, Red, nice interception. Moved on forwards. Now it's Haaland.
Anderson. Gordon. Bellingham. Rice. Stones. O'Reilly. Stones. O'Reilly. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
That's really well cleared. Decent progress down the left. Livramento. Spence. Anderson. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
And there's the shot!
That would have won it.
Oh, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
And it's Erdegaard. Plays it out wide. Yehi. Haaland.
And the shot! No mistake!
Norway really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Norway get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Anderson. Bellingham. And here's Madueke. Tries to get it clear.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Probing pass. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's a penalty, and that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
And
business. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. All square again into the dying minutes. And that's really well manoeuvred. Gordon. Madweke, and he's running through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Livramento. Final seconds, this has to be it. Kane! And he comes up trumps again. Ryerson. And it's played forward. Anderson cuts it out. Spence.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Kane. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for it! It's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. England take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Anderson. 4 extra minutes added on. I think we're just about done here. Stones. Anderson. Gordon. And here's Kane. Hauger. That's really well manoeuvred. Kane. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Gehi. Stones gently done. Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Rice. Livramento. Madweke. Now it's Kane. that will be the final act. England have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please come towards the school for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.